Well, guys, this is Exposer from PlayStation 3. Actually, I'm a console player myself, and I recently just joined a PC community and the PC world, as it says. Well, yeah, ordinary PC, ordinary. Well, yeah, I'm enjoying the time having a nice gaming PC. It's not really the high-ended PC gaming performance as far as performance goes for these days games. Well, today's games are really graphical intensive. Like you need a really over $400 of graphics card, and ain't nobody got that money for that piece of shit. But you need to get that bad boy up so you can enjoy the games and such. Well, yeah, this is my first commentary playing Combat Training. I'm also using a voice recorder, so I'm pasting this on the video using a movie maker. Yeah, I know I'm pretty fucking noob and basic. This is my first video ever making this. So yeah, well, I just discovered about PC. Well, a lot of people just been asking me why I switched to PC. Well, there are several and maybe more than several of obvious reasons. First, PC is more skilled, and the player has more than like 13 buttons to switch and to press and to designate and to accurately move the mouse and the weapon as a free look for his wishes, so it can use mouse. It depends which mouse he's using if he wants more accuracy and more like improvements in aiming down the sights or any weapon or any, you know, accurate intensive weapons. Anyways, uh PC is actually more skills, and as I said, and more graphics improvement for the game developers, and of course you can't run any game like there is 1,000 graphics card. It's called GTX Titan from Nvidia. It just got out, and that shit can't fucking run Crysis 3 and max 60 frames per second. Ultra setting, which is very high. And that's what being said about the members on tomshardware.com and techsyndicate.com. You can look at that in the description below, and they can tell you and explain how the PC world is going to be the real gaming community out of this world and in of this world. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but I don't give a shit if if a console user just pop up in the middle of nowhere and say, "Hey, bitch, PC is for noobs" or whatever. PC is crap. PC is nothing but a fucking exp expensive PC. Sorry, expensively fucking turd or whatever. I don't give a shit. My experience and all the console players from previous console players would switch to PC. There you know, PC is a real gaming machine, is a bad boy. And we don't need to argue about that because, you know, everyone has his own taste, his own way, his own wishes, and his own way of life. So we don't consider this as an argument. So yeah. Third reason. Man, I love these fucking horror games on PC in the Steam community, in the Steam store. It's freaking awesome. Like, they, I think they definitely got the best horror games on PC, and they don't even got on consoles. And they are more graphically improvement video setting and such go on. I'm not technically expert in PC builds and products, but all I know is PC is the shit. So, well, that's being said, there are many things on PC I can't even explain of how cool it is. You just need a piece of cash, and I know it's more expensive than you think, but those cash are gonna be worth it. Worth it. Trust me. Even if you save, even if you can be pretty late to install and build your PC done and put your operating system, whatever, Linux or Windows 7 or Windows 8, wherever, Vista, fucking XP. It depends on you. PC actually has dedicated servers, which is better performance and internet connection and latency. Well, the latency is probably the best choice for like having a good internet that has a low latency. If you have, for example, latency in speedtest.net, you can see that in the description below. You can go there and check it out. I'm gonna show you the download speed, the upload. Like a lot of console players can't think about. They think the bandwidth, which causes the connection to be fast. That's not true. The bandwidth are used for only downloading or uploading a file. Like 700 kbps means kilobytes per second, and that considered as 7.1 or 7 megabytes per second. Depends on the server. So yeah, you really need a good internet connection for gaming, like PC gaming. There are a lot of good players. I think the best PC community and the PC world gaming going on is Europe. And yeah, I think Germany or France is the best countries for like PC games and internet and stuff and such, because they are in the middle of the earth, in the middle of the fucking earth, nigga. They're in the middle of the earth, so everyone is really explaining what is latency. Well, I'll tell you what it is and why it requires for lower ones. Well, for example, when you're like uploading or downloading a file, for example, or connecting to a website from the server, depending on the country, which is it's in it, you can send 250 kilobytes per second, which considered as pretty low rate, and it's gonna bump up more and more. That latency is called a packet. That packet is gonna be sent, and again it's gonna receive from the server the same amount of packet you sent. And that, when that's said, you can see how long it takes. For example, it's gonna take milliseconds, which is of course obviously it's less than a second. And when it's done, it's gonna show you the amount of time it took. So everything you're doing online, like moving your crosshair and such, it all depends on the latency of the internet. You know, I don't know how to explain this like properly. You can check the videos on YouTube and explain what is latency or what is ping, why you need it, and you will know why you need it for mostly PC games, not consoles. Because honestly, I've been using PlayStation Network for like 4 years now, maybe more, I don't know, and 4 years. And I don't really satisfied for the servers. They are fucking like, not just a fucking shitty crap, piece of crap, even more than that, as it considered. Well, you really need like a banging internet connection for those consoles because the servers suck, and that's really not an option because you cannot waste your money. You can use the internet for your PC for better performance and lower price for using Steam servers. And of course, Steam servers are the best servers for PC games out there, and they are the best selling games and deals every week, man, sometimes daily. And yeah, I don't use it a lot because my PC is right now under construction. Yeah, this is my first commentary, so if I sound really freaking noob about like how I talk, it's obviously that's the reason why I'm making this new, like, the first new commentary for why I switched to PC. It's just hard to explain how. I'm a bad explainer, by the way. It's hard to explain like how I switched and how it's amazing how it feels. Before, like when I was a console gamer, I just considered myself, and I just consider PC as a crap. It's not even that graphical intensive, intensive, or that skillful system, real gaming machine. I just thought it's a crappy shit. I'm like, I was like, man, I'm gonna use PC for Facebook or YouTube or whatever. So I just tried, I just tried buying on. I was like, I was wishing for an Intel Core i7 processor. And I just got into it, and I just bought one with 4 GB of RAM, a new motherboard. Of course, you need a new motherboard if you want an Intel Core i7 or wherever AMD or any processor. You're gonna need a new motherboard. So I bought a new motherboard with a processor. Okay, and I was having very very like under $30 gaming graphics card. It was 2 GB, which is 2 GB. It was I think 80i Radeon HD 580 58050 or whatever. I just forgot. It was freaking cheap, and I can't even run Modern Warfare 3 on Max. It was crap. It didn't have that third generation PCI Express and such and so on. So yeah, I just enjoy like playing it, and I was like, why shouldn't I just try buying the most expensive graphics card, sorry. So I bought one, and everything came up like cool, okay, going. It's working. It's working out for me, and I just installed it, and I'm like, dude. When I just pushed the setting on max, I'm using Modern Warfare 3 game. I was like, dude, this fucking amazing. The graphics are like crazy. It's fucking crazy. Can't explain it. So I'm looking for quality more than performance. Like, I know I need the performance along with the quality, but you can't achieve that. You can either hold to the middle or go with performance, which has more crappy graphics, but in the end, it's pretty freaking fast when you play some game and accurate. So yeah. Anyway, you can go to the website and explain yourself and tell why PC are the real gaming machine. And by the way, PlayStation 4 is gonna be out, and they gonna use one of our brothers and the AMD people from the AMD company, which is like reasonably versus Intel. They are fighting Intel for making processors. So yeah, so I think AMD are really doing a good job for having a really cheap Black Edition AMD FX. I forgot the model number. Anyways, it's AMD FX Black Edition 8 core. And it's like I think it's under $600 or so. It's on 8 core processor. It's a fucking beast. So it's better than a fucking hex-core, socket 2011, Intel Core i7, 6-core processor. Of course, more cores, it's better for games, but it depends on performance of the quality of the company. Well, the processor is pretty fucking fast, and they are doing a new processors for the PS4, which is PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and they are making a new generation for gaming processors, for the motherboards, for gaming motherboards and such. And I think AMD will probably can beat the hell out of Intel for this kind of situation and battle. So yeah, guys, I just made this new video for a commentary. I know my commentary is pretty shit, and some people don't care about it, because, you know, when I'm like bored, I like to do something creative and something new to try. So this is a new thing I tried, and I really liked it. So this is my first commentary, my very first gameplay video, playing combat training, whatever the map. I'm using a voice recorder right now. I'm not using a fucking recorder for the fraps. There is a program which you can screenshot screenshot the game using fraps, a program which benchmarks and such. And here's my Coca-Cola. So yeah, guys, my first commentary, my first video. So check those sites. Look, if you're really into switching to gaming PC, I mean PC gaming, sorry, swap that out. PC gaming, if you want to switch it, just check out the site, Text Indicate, and TomsHardware.com. So you can go there and ask, and it's a fair room, so you can ask people. They are more experienced and they are expert, like technically expert for PC products and such. They overclock, and yeah, you can go out there and ask them which products you can get for a cheap gaming system. And you can also check Razer World. Is the Razer W0RLD, which is Razer World. It's his channel. He's a cool guy. His name's Noggin. I don't know about his last name. He's a cool guy. You can check him out. He got really like inbox exe. You can send him messages and such. You can put it on the video and comment about it, but don't brag if he just make fun of you, because he was really an awesome face palmer. Thanks guys for watching. This is my first video. Joel Ganem, ex-Bozerk. I'm just being cool here. So I hope you like. I hope to see you guys in the future. I hope so, if we live long. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoy it. If it's not boring, I hope you did. Bye.